There are growing calls for the Liberals to drop a candidate after comments he made about a former Conservative rival.
Paul Chiang, a Liberal MP running for re-election in the Toronto area riding of Markham-Unionville, told a Chinese-language newspaper, "To everyone here, you can claim the $1 million bounty if you bring Conservative candidate Joe Tay to Toronto's Chinese consulate." Tay, who was born in Hong Kong before immigrating to Canada, has been an activist for democracy in China and has a bounty on him by Hong Kong police. Chiang has since apologized for his comments, saying they were, quote, deplorable.
The comments were deeply offensive. Terrible. This is a terrible lapse of judgment by Mr. Chiang. He has apologized for those comments. He has apologized directly now to the person that he mentioned, apologized directly to him yesterday. I've spoken to Mr. Chiang as well over the course of the weekend. Understand his position. He is a veteran policeman. Mr. Chiang is a veteran policeman with more than a quarter century of service to his community. 28 years of defending rights in his community. And he will continue with his candidacy going forward, having made those apologies very clearly to the individual, to the community, and moving forward to serve. I view this as a teachable moment. It underscores the respect with which we treat human rights in this country, the differences between Canadian society and other countries. It's also an individual who has family in Hong Kong. He's under no illusions about the situation there, the situation in broader China. He's made those apologies. He's made them directly to the individual concerned. He's made them directly to me. He has my confidence.
Yes, he must be disqualified. I find it incredible that Mark Carney would allow someone to run for his party that called for a Canadian citizen to be handed over to a foreign government on a bounty, a foreign government that would almost certainly execute that Canadian citizen. If Mark Carney would allow his Liberal MP to make a comment like this, when would he ever protect Canada or Canadians against foreign hostility?
That is chilling to hear. That is scary to hear that. And in the context where there are many Canadians living in our country that left behind oppressive governments, oppressive regimes to come to a democratic nation where they could be free. And they came here hoping they could express their thoughts, criticize maybe what's going on in their countries of origin and say what's going on is wrong, human rights violations are wrong. And people come to this country and continue to face harassment, intimidation. People from South Asian communities, Iranian communities, people from China are constantly living in the ongoing fear that they're being harassed, they're being threatened, their families are being threatened. And for Mark Carney to say that I'm going to accept this candidate really sends a message that that type of commentary ultimately is acceptable because he's not removing him as a candidate. Ultimately saying that for the folks out there that are worried and afraid, the folks that are living with that constant fear, you know what? You're less important to me, and what's more important to me is my party.